Hello everyone. So as we have studied in our previous video about the resources, today we will know how to conserve the resources. So let's start the topic, the conserving resources. As we all know that resources are very important, but reckless use of resources leads to an end of these resources. Using resources carefully and giving them time to get renewed is called resource conservation. Conservation is possible when we balance the need to use resources and also conserve them for the future. Balancing the need to use resources and also conserve them for the future is called sustainable development. There are many ways of conserving resources. We should keep the following points in our mind to save our resources. Number 1, there should be sustainable use of resources. Many times we do not use anything, yet we waste it without any reason. To prevent this waste, we should adopt the following measures. Each person can contribute by reducing consumption, recycling, and reusing things. There should be no wastage of drinking water. Waste paper should be recycled as it required. Cutting of forest to manufacture new paper. Student, to tell you more about the conserving resources, here I am going to tell you one story. In the story there are two characters. One is Mona and her mother. So let's listen. Mona had a nightmare. She dreamt that all the water on the earth had dried up and all the trees cut down. There was no shade and nothing to eat or drink. People were suffering and roaming around desperately, looking for food and shade. She told her mother about the dream. Amma, can this really happen? She asked. Yes, Amma replied. If we are not careful, then even renewable resources can become very scarce and the non-renewable ones can definitely get exhausted. What can we do about it? Then Amma replied, using resources carefully and giving them time to get renewed. There are many ways of conserving resources. Each person can contribute by reducing consumption, recycling and reusing things. Ultimately, it makes a difference because all our lives are linked. That evening, the children and their friends made packets and shopping bags out of old newspapers, discarded clothes and baskets from bamboo sticks. We will give a few to every family we know, said Mona. After all, it is for a very good cause, said Mustafa. To save our resources and to keep our earth alive. I'm going to be very careful not to waste paper, said Jessie. Many trees are cut down to make paper, she explained. I will see that electricity is not wasted in my house, shouted Mustafa. Electricity comes from water and coal. I will make sure that water is not wasted at home, said Asha. Every drop of water is precious. Together we can make a difference, chorused the children. These are some of the things Mona, Raju and their friends did. So student, what about you? How are you going to help in conserving resources? Students, if we are unable to maintain and preserve it, the future of our planet and its people would be in dark. Therefore, it is our duty to ensure that all users of renewable resources are sustainable. The diversity of life on the earth should be conserved in the following manners: by reducing habitat loss, protecting 17% of land and 10% of seas, eliminating harmful subsidies, and addressing our consumption by humans, the main underlying cause of biodiversity loss. Next, development of resources without damaging the environment to meet the needs of present and future generation. So here a question can be arise that how is the sustainable development possible? So sustainable development is possible if the use of renewable and non-renewable resources in a manner that satisfy our current needs. And for this use, we should follow some principle of sustainable development. The principles are as follows. Number 1, respect and care for all forms of life. Number 2, improve the quality of human life. Number 3, conserve the earth's vitality and diversity. Number 4, minimize the depletion of natural resources. Number 5, change personal attitude and practices towards the environment. And the last, enable communities to care for their own environment. So students, here the chapter is complete. Hope you understood the topic. In our next video, we will study the chapter How, When and Where from history. Till then, bye.